welcome to another video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. Today it is September, welcome to September, and I'm doing my August favourites. So I've got quite a lot to get on with, so I'm just going to get stuck straight in. So I'm going to start with the best film that I saw in August. Now I have only been to the cinema to see one film, and that film, quite embarrassingly, is We Are Your Friends, which is a film directed by the guy who's in Catfish, Max Joseph, about a group of friends who are trying to make it in the techno music scene. I'm not a big techno music fan, but the reason I went to see this is because this film has Zac Efron in it. So, Zac Efron in it. Obviously it's not a hugely plot-driven film, but it did have Zac Efron in it, and it kept me entertained for almost 2 hours. So if you don't like Zac Efron, don't bother going to see it, but it was quite nice to see him on the big screen for 2 hours. The favourite TV programme that I've been watching this month is, without a doubt, The Great British Bake Off. So the Bake Off came back at the beginning of the month, and I'm just glued. I absolutely love it every year, and really look forward to it coming back, and I've just been really enjoying it. I've been baking along with it. So the first week I think they were doing cake, so I made a Victoria sponge. Then it was bread week and I made some bread. Then it was puddings week. I don't think we made any puddings. We had Laura and Tom around. They made a panna cotta. That counts. And then this week, I believe, what week is it this week? Whatever week it is this week, I will try and cook something to go with it, because I'm just really enjoying it. I like Tamal, I like Nadia, and I like Matt. I think Matt's on wobbly ground. I think Matt could be going this week, but I really I would like Tamal to win, so let's hear it for Tamal. The next best thing, my next favourite that I want to talk about is my favourite book of the month, sorry Minnie, which was This One Summer by Gillian and Mariko Tamaki. So I've done a longer review on this in my August wrap up. So it is a graphic novel, all graphics throughout, no text, just speech bubbles, etc. About two young girls that go on holiday to the same place every year and meet up. One's slightly older than the other, and they're just kids basically mucking around, and then one's growing up slightly quicker than the other one and wants to become sort of involved with this older group of kids, and then something happens with this older group of kids, and it deals with the sort of fallout from that. So I absolutely love this. I really am enjoying graphic novels this year. They're a new thing to me this year, and this is the third one I've read, and I just loved it, and it was just really, it was a joy to read, and it's a lovely new reading experience for me, and I'm going to continue to try and read a graphic novel a month. But yeah, this was my 5-star book from this month, so I really enjoyed this. The next thing I'm going to go on to is beauty. I've only got one beauty product to talk about, but that is the Daylight Curing Sunset Nail Varnish range from Barry M. So my boyfriend bought me this, this shade, which is called Make Me Teal, a couple of months ago. He doesn't understand nail varnishes, so he didn't realise that you needed to have the top setting coat with it. I wore it without the top setting coat. I was very impressed by the staying power. I think it had a really good shine to it and everything, and then I saw that they were 2 for £7, so I bought the top coat that you need just to set the nail varnish, and I bought another tone, which is what I've got on at the moment, which is called Fuchsia Generation. So how these work is that you do 2 coats of the colour that you want. They've got a range of about 6. I'll be honest, they're quite summery colours. The 2 I'm probably hoping to get before switching to the winter colours are a bright red and a navy, because I think you could probably wear those into autumn. And then I think they've got a nude, and then there's like a bright pink. I'm never really into bright pinks. So yeah, so that's the range of colours, and you do 2 coats of that, and then you set it with this Daylight Curing top coat, and it sets almost instantly, and it just has such a lovely shine to it. And I'm a medical secretary, so my job involves a lot of typing and rummaging and things like that, and this lasted 6 days without a chip, and I just think it's a really good finish, and I'm just really impressed with it. And the fact that they were 2 for £7, that was really good for me. So I'm hoping that at the moment, I went into Superdrug yesterday and they didn't have any offers on the Barry M nail varnishes, so I'm sort of hoping, because otherwise they're £5 each, and I think £10 for 2 nail varnishes, meh. So I'm hoping that they're going to go on offer again, and I imagine because they're quite summer orientated, they probably won't be in the shops much longer. But if you're looking for a great lasting nail varnish, then I would definitely recommend this. So yeah, really impressed with those. Well done, Barry M. My next favourite I want to talk about is stationery. So this time of year, coming back to school, there is always hundreds and hundreds of bits of stationery in these shops, and I'm into stationery. I like to have pretty diaries and notebooks and things like that, even though I don't really have much to write in. So I got this from Tesco. So this is a A5 diary. I like to have an A5 diary, and I like to have it so you've got a page in a week. I don't like flicking through and things like this. And this was in sale for a mere £1.75, and I'd been looking everywhere for diaries, and the only ones I could find were A5, because I like A5 so I can actually see it, but the only A5 ones I could find were page a day, and they were like novels, so I just didn't want that. So I saw this in Tesco's when I was on holiday in Wales, and bought this and was really impressed. And then because I'm a sado and I like to colour code things, like I like to have things to do with work in blue, things to do with book clubs in orange, things to do with YouTube in red, and birthdays in pink. I went and bought some Staedtler pens, fine liners, which were also I think they were reduced. I think they were £3 for this lot, and I've got a lovely set here, 10 of them, and I just love them, and I love carrying them around with me. It's a bit bulky in the old handbag, but I just love to colour code things. So yeah, there's loads and loads of really good deals with stationery at the moment in the shops, just because people are going back to school. So this is our academic diary. It's 2015 to 2016, starting September and lasting through until I think it's next August. And I feel I commit better to a diary when it is a term time one. Like if I have to start in January, by the time my diary is running out in December, I feel like I can't book things through to the new year, and I get a bit ugh. But this one, I like ones that run September to August. So yep, they're my two stationery bits that I bought in August in Tesco. Well done, Tesco. Next things I'm going to talk about is tea. So last month I think I had a favourite tea that I'd bought from the Kent County show. These are both teas that I bought from Morrison's. So this is one that I tried at my cousin's house. She gave me a lovely cup of tea. Lemon, ginger and manuka honey, made by Pucker Teas. And this is lovely. So this is really, really nice. And quite often I'll find that a tea, they smell amazing, and then the tea bags don't actually taste like what they smell like. But this has really got a really nice sweet aftertaste to it, which I find not happens very often in fruit teas and things. I think you get 20 in here, 20 here, and it was £2.89, which is a bit pricey, but then when you think about splitting it down, it doesn't actually work out that much, and these are lovely, so I've been really enjoying those. And because my boyfriend and I have both had a bit of a summer cold, these have been lovely. And also so have been this other box which I bought, which I think I got these in Morrison's, and these were £2, or they might have even been £1. And these are the Tetley Super Green Tea Immune, so it's a tropical flavour with vitamin C, and you get 20 tea bags in there. And again, these taste really nice. They're not in little bags. They smell lovely, and they actually taste like tropical. A lot of things say, oh, it's tropical flavoured, and then it just tastes like green tea, but I'm really impressed with those. And as I said, we've both had summer colds, so it's been nice to have a nice warm cup of tea. You right, Minnie? Having a scratch? Okay, and the last thing I wanted to talk about is the best thing that I have cooked this month. As I've said in previous videos, I'm currently cooking my way through Save with Jamie, one of Jamie Oliver's cookbooks. This month I've only cooked one thing from Save with Jamie, which was the pea and potato pie, which was lovely, but it isn't the best thing I've ever cooked in my life. But I have cooked, and this is one of the best things I've ever created at home, and David will agree with me. David, agree?
Yeah.
Lovely. Minnie, get out of the way. Come on, Min. Down you go. Good girl. So yeah, I have cooked this month out of Jamie's comfort food the big British meatballs.
Oh yeah, they were good.
And they were amazing. So in comfort food, Jamie Oliver's book, I find that everything is a real slow cook, which is nice, because on a Sunday or a day, maybe a Saturday when I'm not doing anything, I really like to take my time cooking dinner, and I like it to be like an afternoon event. So we had these last Sunday, and they were absolutely amazing. So if you have Jamie's comfort food at home and you're thinking, oh, I've never made anything out of them, start with the meatballs, the big British meatballs, because they were incredible, one of the best things I've ever made at home. And my friend Adam had told me that they were really, really good. So thank you, Adam, for telling me, because we probably would have just skipped over thinking, oh, meatballs, how good can they be? They were lovely. They're with mash and gravy, so it's almost like a Sunday roast meatball. It was really, really good. So those are my favourites for all this month. I hope you've enjoyed them, and I hope you have a lovely time in September. I love September. It's one of my favourite months of the year because I just love autumn, and I don't like it being too cold. So this is a really, really good month for me, and it's David's 30th birthday, so we've got lots of exciting things planned. So enjoy September, and I will see you for my favourites video at the end of the month.